The real reason you can't speak English at work. You haven't clarified exactly what is your dream and you haven't worked through that transformation. Hi, I'm Mary, the head of marketing and communication in a multi-billion-dollar company. I come from France, but I've done my entire career abroad. I'm also a coach for corporate leaders and entrepreneurial leaders who want to accelerate their business and their career. How come after so many years and so many months trying to learn English, you still don't manage to use it in order to accelerate your career? So many people are spending a ton of time and intention in trying to learn English, and yet they still don't manage to speak it at work. Step 1, you need to clarify why is it that you want to achieve with English. You need to be clear on your objective. Depending if it's your career or your business, why do you want to learn English? Do you want to enter a specific market? Do you want to become an executive in a certain function? Do you want to move to another country? What is your objectives? That is so critical because so many people keep on watching movies or Netflix or doing tandems here and there, having classes, but it's not serving this initial intention, this initial objectives that they have. That's why it's so important to first map out your objective. Make it something that it has to be almost a little bit unrealistic so that it has to be a true dream for you to really want to achieve that still within 1 or 2 years. Step 2, you also want to define your personal brand. So personal brand is about you having values, having a philosophy. You want to know why is it that you want to achieve that? What is the impact you want to have in the world or towards other people? That's so important because it's one thing to be able to speak English, but it's another thing to be able to have people want to connect with you. They want to listen to you. You need to position yourself as a leader, whatever your level, your function is. And that's why it's so important that you are also clear on what are the values you want to convey. I know in my case, emotional intelligence in the business world is something extremely important to me. I believe that you can do business, you can earn a lot of money, and still it's about conveying true values to the rest of the world. It's so important. And so if you have that clarity, it would also help you when you are in meetings, when you are connecting with people one-to-one, because they will see that in your personality, which they will appreciate a lot. And it also helps you carry on that dream and that vision that you have for yourself. If you know that it's not just about changing role, but it's because you want to have an impact, because you want to change the standards in your industry. It's because you want to change the way the function is being considered in your company. So what is the impact you want to have and what are the values you want to carry through that? Step 3, now you want to have the tools in order to achieve that transformation, because now you have the clear goal to achieve. So how are you going to get there step by step? And that's where you need to still learn vocabulary, but vocabulary that serves that end goal, that purpose that you have. So it's not needed to spend hours watching movies on YouTube or on Netflix if it's not directly content that will help you to achieve that dream of yours. So you want to list what are those the vocabulary that is so important in order for you to achieve that. The other thing you want to do as well is if you want to watch videos, go watch videos that are available for trainings, for example. If you want to become an executive in such areas, go watch videos that talk about leadership, decision-making, interpersonal skills, those type of videos, because then it's related to the goal you want to achieve and it helps you to really get more familiar with all that vocabulary. And it's important that step 4, make sure that you go narrow to start with, and then it will go broader. So an issue why many people still don't speak English. It's because they try to learn everything, so much vocabulary. No, you need to be clear on this narrow aspect. So you want to be comfortable in your function in procurement or within engineering. And I'm speaking in broad term, but within each function, there's really niche specific. So you want to start with that. With what is your niche specific? Start getting familiar with the vocabulary, the typical sentences as well, the typical discussion that you're having. So for example, within HR, being an HRBP, you're going to have discussion with people about their salary, about the timing. So be comfortable with this type of discussion and vocabulary, rather than if you're already the head of HR, then it's going to be more strategic talks, and you need to be comfortable as well then with those talks. So start first narrow within your area and then go broader in order to achieve that transformation and achieve that dream. Last step, you want to test yourself. So once you have acquired the vocabulary, once you're clear on your purpose and your vision, you want to see with certain colleagues, it can be a colleague, a buyer, a supplier, a customer, whoever it is that maybe you feel a little bit more comfortable, and you start step by step, you will increase the complexity of it, of the environment. But first, you want to make sure that you test yourself in a safe environment. You can also test yourself simply by recording yourself. But ultimately, it's very important to not take English as one of those subjects that you learn at school, like you're learning history. No, you need to practice if you want to be able to see the impact that it's going to have on your life. So the truth about you not speaking English, it's because you haven't clarified exactly what is your dream, and you haven't worked through that transformation. The transformation, it's really to be laser focused on what's the objectives. You are in point A, you want to achieve point B. How do you go from one to another with the right tool? And it has to be laser focused. It's like fitness, or you cannot just say, oh, I'll go try to run here and there and do a little bit bicycle. If you do not have the plan and you're not really clear on the plan, and you don't have, like, the plan is not exciting enough because your vision is not exciting enough, you're going to drop and give up throughout the way. So that's why it's so important that you accept that this is about having a transformation, a deep transformation, something that makes you excited, and then that you're laser focused in order to achieve this. Okay, if you want to have more information like that, you can subscribe. I have a podcast, Business English for Leaders. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel in order to get more videos like that. Have a good day. Bye.